No need to fear. Litter is here.
Need a sharper sword.
Lay off the tongue, Wolf.
You're a rather tenacious foe.
I'm going to rest a little.
See? I made it. No enemies left standing.
Lieutenant. Is there still no word on the supply shipment?
Huh? What was that? Supplies? Not yet. No.
No? Dost thou not think you were being excessively flippant about all this? Dost thou realize? The state our squad is in? Our numbers have dwindled. From 10 down to 6.
Oh, 6.
I ask you, how do you think those who remain are feeling? 2 of them have sustained serious damage to their arms, and another 2 have broken swords. We are quickly approaching our limit.
I know that.
If that is true, then why are you sitting here doing nothing? Are thou not the commander of our squad? Get up and do something. Even if you are not on the field, surely thou could make thyself useful working behind the scenes. For someone in your position, that is the least you could do.
Calm down, Scarlet. He's still our superior officer.
You scared me. I understand where you're coming from. However, getting into a huff won't change anything about our situation. As for the supplies, it's because everything is in shambles out there. We'll just have to hold out a little longer.
You say that. Yet the other squad that we met previously seemed to be receiving perfectly adequate supply shipments. It's highly unusual for a squad of our stature to be deprived of supplies. Wouldn't you say?
What? It's probably because the other squads have accomplished more than us. That must be it. We haven't given the higher-ups what they want, and that's why we're not getting any support.
Results? Please.
What drivel!
At any rate, we've been assigned a new mission.
Another assignment?
Once we complete this, our designation as an official squad will finally come through. Then we'll be able to have an official squad name. We'll receive just as much support as all the other squads. Probably.
Do you expect us to believe that?
We don't have much of a choice. This is war. You'll do it, won't you? You have to. If you want the support you feel you deserve, you have to do it. So let's get the show on the road and show them what we're made of, okay?
Fine. I'll notify the others.
Good.
Let's go, Scarlet.
Very well.
Rose?
Yes?
May I talk to you for a moment?
Alone?
Yes, just you.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
I'm gonna start playing.
Need a sharper
Get back
sword.
in once I catch my breath. little more. I can do this.
You're a rather tenacious foe.
I'm going to rest. How did I do?
Did thou just say what I think you said? A rebellion? Are you truly positing the notion that we rebel?
Yes, you heard me right. Support isn't coming. There's no way around that. If things don't change, we're all done for. We need to do whatever is necessary to get those supplies sent here. Even if it means intimidating our lazy oaf of a lieutenant.
Dost thou hear what thou art even saying?
I'm right here. You don't have to shout.
What did the lieutenant tell you? What could he have told you that...
Nothing. He was merely rattling off a list of complaints. Like always.
Then why in the name of all that is holy have you come to such an extreme conclusion? There must be a reason.
Why do you think? The lieutenant has no intention of hearing us out. And HQ seems completely unaware of how dire our situation is. I'm merely suggesting that we don't make things so easy for them. If we make some noise, they might at least give us something.
So you're proposing that we threaten a human being? You intend to take the sword, which was given to us to slay raptures, and wield it against a human? How can thee, as a Nikke, utter such profane words?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm proposing. Because if we don't, we're going to die out here.
But...
Did you get a glimpse at the mission briefing?
I saw. We're to recapture the 5th Arms Depot.
It's a suicide mission, far more difficult than anything we've done previously. And that's with our ranks nearly cut in half. Not only that, but we're supposed to roll out at first dawn tomorrow. We're not even close to being prepared for such an operation. If we head out in our current state, we all are likely to be exterminated.
Be that as it may, how can we stoop so low as to threaten a human? Is that even possible in the first place?
There must be some way we can get it to work.
Do not speak of it so casually as if it were a lark.
Is that how you see it? This is no joking matter to me. I'm quite serious.
Rose?
I've already run it by the others. 2 agreed to it, and 2 opposed. If you oppose, it'll be a split down the middle.
So everyone has already made up their minds?
Yes, and now it's up to you to do the same. What do you want to do? I presume you oppose?
Yes, I oppose.
So you're suggesting that we accept this suicide mission, which will surely ruin us?
Since when were we so afraid of death? We have always put our lives on the line when out on the field. And we've been through hell and back. Yes, we may not be Grimm's models. Yes, we may only be mass-produced Nikkes. But we still have our pride. Pride in our role of protecting humanity. That is what has kept us going in all those hellacious firefights until now. That is why everyone in our squad is willing to give their lives to the cause. And fight until the bitter end, even when death stares us in the face. So are you to tell me that now, when we're faced with yet another mission that threatens our lives, that we are to shrink back, throw up our hands, and give up? If we give up now, what of our fallen comrades? What were their deaths for? Did they die for nothing?
Scarlet,
Let us humor your harebrained scheme. Say we strong-arm the lieutenant and get the supplies we need. What then? We would be considered traitors to the united forces of humanity. Nowhere would be safe. We would forever be on the run. Is that what you really want? Haven't you always said that nothing lasts forever in this world? Dost thou not apply to our lives, to our time on this planet? I am not obsessed with how I die. I would rather decide on how I live, rather than be a traitor and forever be a fugitive. I would prefer to die fighting, even if it doesn't seem logical or self-preserving. I am a Nikke.
how we live is more important than how we die. So, you'd prefer to fight until the very end? Do you think you'll always feel that way?
I will certainly try.
Even if you're faced with great hardship?
Yes, even then.
You've grown. I still remember when you were too scared to take that leap towards the raptures.
'Twas a long time ago. Our first mission.
My, what a long way you've come.
What are you talking about? Rose?
Very well. Since you're so vehemently opposed, I suppose I don't have much choice. Since the mission is tomorrow, I guess we'll do it.
Good thinking, dear sister.
After this mission is over, we can speak about this further.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'll take care of convincing the others. You focus on preparing for tomorrow's deployment.
Okay.
Whatever. I'll just do what I can.
No! My nail broke.
You're a rather tenacious foe. A little more. I can do this. I'm on my way.
Reloading.
Did you see that? I'll get back in once I catch my breath. How did I do?
Two more days. Just 2 more days.
Scarlet, don't do it.
Rose? Oh. Scar. Who is it? Wake up, Roses. Scarlet. What have you done? What's happening?
You have to stop Rose. She went to kill the lieutenant.
What?
Hurry.
Very well. Both of you, move! If you refuse to comply, then I'll be forced to cut you down.
I await your instructions, Conductor.
Need a sharper sword. A little more. I can do this.
See? I made it. No enemies left standing.
Well, you're the one who asked me to stay behind, so out with it. If you feel uncomfortable, you don't have to say it.
How much time do you think you all have left?
What?
How many of you do you expect to come back from this mission?
And here I thought you had no interest in us. Yet here you are, asking me such a question.
Quit kidding around and give me a straight answer. How many of you do you think are realistically going to come back alive from this?
Like I already told you, the situation could hardly get any worse. There are only 6 of us left, and half of us are at the end of our tether. On top of that, this mission is infinitely more difficult compared to those we've done before.
You're right.
Having said that, we're not just going to roll over and die. We will do whatever it takes to survive.
You think all of you can make it?
I can't guarantee anything, but if we put our minds to it, we can.
All of you, huh?
Lieutenant?
All of you?
Lieutenant, are you all right?
All of you. I knew you would say that. Let me tell you something. In the end, only one of you will survive. Yet here you are, bloviating about how you'll do your best.
Only one? Only one of us is going to make it? Who? Is it me? You just said we'll all die, didn't you? Don't tell me that's why we aren't receiving the supplies. Lieutenant!
Okay, yes, damn it, everyone's gonna die! That's why we've been left hanging high and dry, got it? It doesn't matter how much you succeed in your assignments. They refuse to lend us any further support until just one of you is left.
But why? Is it because we're mass-produced models?
Don't make me laugh. If anything, It would have been preferable if you were ordinary mass-produced Nikkeis. But you're not. You're melee Nikkeis. You're all merely prototypes, but you tried to be like the others. And that's why it comes to this.
But we achieved results. You said if we kept it up, we could become an officially sanctioned squad.
Results? Yes. Good results? Not so much. You all sustain damage every single time you go into battle. And lest we forget the inordinately high rate of mind switch amongst you all, you yourself said that your mental state deteriorates faster because you're seeing the raptures up close. How could a unit that requires so much hands-on maintenance possibly be mass-produced? They'd much rather invest in producing a new type of unit altogether.
Because we require more maintenance? A special unit? You're waiting until there's just one of us left, and then turn us into a Grimm's model?
Yes. That's right. Whoever remains will be converted into a Grimm's model. That's why we only need one of you.
So that's why the missions have been getting harder. It's to filter out the weak and select the strongest among us.
You catch on quickly.
We're not doing this mission.
What?
I said we won't do it. I refuse to go along with this insane plan of yours.
What the hell is this? What do you think you're doing?
We have a right to refuse.
The hell you do! A mass-produced Nikkei turning down a standing order? They'll think you all suffered a mind switch. If you all want to be sent to the scrap heap, then be my guest. Refuse the mission. It won't matter in the end. We've accrued enough data to be able to choose the strongest among you. We can still pare it down to just one candidate. Don't try and get smart with me. You're the strongest of everyone here, so you'll be the one who survives. Just follow your orders and you'll make it out of this alive. Why are you trying to save everyone? Is it because of your sister? In times like this, family doesn't mean squat. You're Nikkeis. You no longer share the same blood, and yet you insist on calling her your sister? It's a jungle out there, and everyone is in competition. Enough of this. What did I ever do to deserve this? I was told that if I became your commander, I'd be set for life. I could live peacefully, they said. So why do you continue to drag me out here and make me live on a battlefield? You listen, and listen good. If you want to survive, everyone else has to die. This is what your squad was created for in the first place. This is the way things have to end. So stop saying that everyone will live. This is the only way I can get out of this hellhole. Don't you want to be done with this place too? You want supplies? You want to eat good food and rest? Well then, let's get this over with and go back. It'll be good for us both. Not just us, in fact. If they're destined to die anyway, you could give them a painless death, end their suffering.
Yes, right. Nothing lasts forever.
I'm glad you're coming around. At least you and I are gonna make it out of here.
Lieutenant, it's Rose. Do you have a moment? I have something important I need to discuss with you.
Please, Rose, don't!
There you are.
Whatever. I'll just do what I can.
You're a rather tenacious foe. A little more. I can do this. I'm on my way. But a mere bagatelle.
What a wonderful denouement.
Did you do this?
You came sooner than I thought you would. I thought they'd at least be able to hold you back for a while longer.
Answer me!
Yes, I did it. Both the lieutenant and her.
How? Are you going through a mind switch?
I covered my eyes with this. When I did the deed, I simply imagined that they were raptures. As you can see, it proved effective.
Is that even possible?
Apparently so. Interesting, isn't it? Our inhibitors prevent us from harming humans. So I wanted to test if I tricked myself into believing they weren't human, if I could do it. Turns out, it worked. Thanks to this red cloth. When I was looking through it, I imagined that what I was looking at was the glowing red core of a rapture. I just kept telling myself anything that moved was a rapture. I must say, I'm surprised at how effective it was.
Why?
As for her, I told her not to move, but she didn't listen. I told her I couldn't see well with my eyes covered like that. I didn't mean to go after anyone but the lieutenant.
Why, damn you? Why are you doing this? You agreed to the mission! You said you would listen to me!
Yes, I did.
So what is happening?
No flower blooms in perpetuity. Nothing lasts forever in this world. Do you think you'll always feel that way?
I will certainly try.
even if you're faced with great hardship.
Yes, even then. I never convinced you in the first place.
You don't resent me for this, do you? Then prove it. You said that you would protect humanity, and that you'd always feel the way you did. Here I am, a traitor who has betrayed humanity. With this very sword intended to fell raptures, I cut down one of my comrades. I killed a human. I'm the enemy.
Are you asking me to kill you? What if I can't do it?
Then you leave me no choice. I won't give up until you finish this. I can't stop now. I will cover my eyes and slash indiscriminately. All will perish under my blade, rapture and human alike. If that is the only way to ensure that your blade will come from my neck, then so be it.
Oh, how can you be so cruel? Have you no remorse?
More than I can bear. Surely you can understand, however. I decided this a long time ago. The end of my life. I wanted it ending in sparring matches with you. Scarlet, was it?
Verily, however.
Did my sister always talk like she came from the Middle Ages?
Steady thy tongue. 'Tis most churlish to say such things about a newborn Nikke.
I just can't imagine my sister being like this. Are you sure becoming a Nikke didn't change you or anything?
I do not know.
Or maybe you developed a certain fascination with different time periods during the transformation process?
I repeat, I do not know.
Really? You don't know anything? Not even who I am?
No, I do remember you. You. You are my sister. Promise me one thing. Once I begin, I will not hesitate. So please, I ask of you, do not hold back.
I won't.
Have at you.
Come, then.
What a wonderful denouement.
Now I really have to be on my toes.
Didn't I tell you? One day I would wipe that smug grin off your face.
Oh, my dear sister.
No! Rose?
Scarlet, you must become stronger. Don't let yourself be controlled by anyone.
I won't. I won't.
My dear sister, I'm so sorry. I have to leave you all alone.
No! 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 Don't go! Please! Only after much more time had passed did the united forces of humanity become aware of our situation. By then, the situation had gone from bad to worse. And when they first came upon us, they thought the mission had been a catastrophic failure, resulting in everyone's death. The higher-ups decided to chalk everything up to what they deemed an internal conflict. They also decided to bury the fact that a Nikke was capable of killing a human. They all died. They died by the sword. The very same blades that had been intended to end the lives of Raptures instead ended theirs. A thorough investigation was carried out. And when they left, they took everything they needed. But not me. I was left behind. As I held my sister's sword, fleetly fading, I buried what fragments of her remained, along with those of our fallen comrades. As for the reason why Rose did what she did, I only found that out after I joined another squad later on. What she had decided to discard and what to protect. Towards who? Well, if you give it enough years, sadness, resentment, they all fade away with the passage of time. That's one thing Rose got right. Nothing lasts forever. My lord doth seem more morose than myself. Don't be like that. And look before you. The sun is rising. "'Tis most remarkable, the way in which the red light spreads. 'Tis most reminiscent of a flower blooming. My lord, as Rose said, nothing lasts forever in this world. As this year passes into the next, another greets us. Time flows ceaselessly, and the vicissitudes of the world continue unabated. So, rather than drowning in the sorrows of the past, should we not instead live in the present? That way, sorrow will not overtake us with the passage of time, and the present incessantly becomes the past." Good. Now, with that being said, let us bring in the new year with a drink. to our lives continuing to be in bloom. Well, what do you think of your first drink of the new year? In other words, it's like life.